Welcome to Super Showdowns, the ultimate destination for epic battles and legendary showdowns. Join us as we put iconic superheroes, villains, and mythological figures against each other in a thrilling matches of strength, strategy, and skill. A storm was brewing, not one of nature, but of cosmic proportions. The sky above Mount Olympus churned with divine energy, the clouds thick and ominous, illuminated by streaks of golden lightning. At the heart of this tempest sat Zeus, the king of the Olympian gods, his throne carved from celestial marble, his presence exuding absolute authority. His golden eyes, filled with timeless wisdom, flickered with annoyance as he peered down at the world below. Someone had come. The very foundations of Olympus trembled. At first, it was a distant rumble, like the growl of an awakening beast. Then, a sound more terrifying, the sound of mountains cracking. The ground split apart, sending shards of rock tumbling into the void below. The heavens bore witness to a figure unlike any god or mortal before him. A massive green colossus emerged from the chaos. Hulk, his jade skin glistened with untamed power, his every step shattering the terrain beneath him. His breaths were deep, ragged, each exhale filled with a fury that could shake entire worlds. He had fought monsters, gods, and cosmic tyrants before. Yet his rage was unquenched, his thirst for battle endless. He had heard whispers of Zeus, the so-called King of Olympus, the ruler of gods, the wielder of divine storms. Now, Hulk had come to break him. Zeus rose from his throne, his golden robe flowing like liquid sunlight. His aegis, the legendary shield once wielded by Athena, shimmered with divine energy. He stepped forward, his aura expanding like a supernova. His voice boomed through the heavens. "Mortal beast, you dare trespass on sacred ground?" Hulk did not respond with words. He did not need to. He only clenched his fists, his knuckles turning white, his muscles flexing with limitless power. Zeus narrowed his eyes. "You are far from home, monster. I will grant you this one chance. Leave now or be destroyed." Hulk's face twisted into a scowl. Hulk doesn't run. Hulk smash. With a deafening roar, Hulk bent his knees and launched himself into the sky, his body a blur of emerald destruction. The sheer force of his leap shattered the mountains below, sending avalanches cascading down into the void. His trajectory was clear, straight for Zeus himself. The king of Olympus barely flinched. With a flick of his wrist, the skies erupted in pure energy, and a colossal bolt of lightning, brighter than 1,000 suns, shot downward. The air screamed as a divine blast struck Hulk midair. Boom! A sonic explosion ripped through reality itself. The power of the Olympian storm engulfed Hulk in a blinding burst of light, sending shockwaves rippling across the land. The impact alone caused Olympus' floating islands to tremble, statues of gods crumbling under the sheer force of Zeus' wrath. The smoke cleared, revealing a smoldering crater where the Gamma Titan had once been. Silence filled the air. Zeus sighed, lowering his scepter. Pitiful, then a growl. Before Zeus could react, a green blur erupted from the crater. Hulk, unharmed, angrier than before. His body steamed in the heat of the lightning, his jade skin glowing even darker, his eyes burning with primal rage. "That all you got?" Hulk bellowed. Zeus raised an eyebrow, his expression shifting from irritation to curiosity. This creature was unlike any he had faced.
Hey you, don't just watch. Subscribe please.
"You are strong," the god admitted, rolling his shoulders. "But strength alone will not save you." Hulk wasted no time with words. He charged, his every footstep causing earthquakes, his fists clenched so tightly that the air itself howled around them. With a savage roar, he swung his right fist with enough force to crack continents. Zeus raised his arm just in time. Hulk's massive punch connected with the Olympian's forearm, and the impact was cataclysmic. The very fabric of reality buckled under the sheer force of the blow. A deafening shockwave spread across Olympus, flattening temples, uprooting trees, and sending golden statues crashing to the ground. For the first time in centuries, Zeus took a step back. Hulk did not relent. He followed up with another devastating punch, a left hook that aimed to cave into God King's ribs. But Zeus, now fully focused, countered with the speed of a lightning strike, catching Hulk's fist mid-swing. For a moment, the two titans stood locked in a battle of sheer strength, a god and a monster, struggling for dominance. The very air around them cracked like glass, space itself warping under the force of their struggle. Zeus' eyes flared with celestial fire. Enough! With one mighty heave, Zeus hurled Hulk backwards, sending the green Goliath soaring through the air like a meteor. Hulk crashed through several Olympian buildings, tearing through marble and gold as if they were paper. He tumbled, rolling through the ruins, before coming to a sudden halt. Slowly, he rose to his feet, his breathing heavy, his rage intensifying. Zeus stood tall, rolling his shoulders, his body radiated with godly energy, his muscles now glowing with divine power. "You may be strong, monster," he said, his voice calm yet thunderous, "but I am a god, and this is my realm." He raised his hand toward the heavens. The sky tore open, revealing the true power of Olympus. Thunderclouds gathered, swirling with apocalyptic force. From their depths, serpentine lightning beings emerged, their golden eyes crackling with pure destruction. A storm of divine wrath was coming. Hulk wiped the dust from his mouth. His rage had not lessened. If anything, it had grown. He looked up at the god before him, his teeth clenched, his muscles bulging. Then he smirked. "Good," Hulk growled. "Hulk needs a real fight." Zeus clenched his fist, his aura blazing like a sun. "Then let me grant you your wish, monster." As the first lightning serpent lunged at Hulk, the Gamma Titan roared, his rage consuming the heavens themselves. The battle was only beginning. The heavens shook as Zeus unleashed his divine storm. The sky tore apart, revealing a cosmic vortex swirling with lightning and fire. From its depths, serpentine creatures of pure energy descended, their golden bodies crackling with raw destruction. Each of these celestial beings was forged from Zeus' divine will, their very existence designed to annihilate any who oppose Olympus. The first lightning serpent struck, its fangs the size of mountains, its body coiling around Hulk in a blinding display of divine power. The beast's form twisted and wrapped around the green titan, tightening with unimaginable force. Crack! A colossal bolt of electricity surged through Hulk's body, its power capable of incinerating entire worlds. The air smelled of burning ozone, and the ground trembled under the might of the Olympian assault. For any mortal, this would have been the end. For Hulk, it only made him angrier. His jade skin glowed with fury, his muscles swelling, veins pulsing with raw gamma power. His eyes blazed, locking onto Zeus with a look of pure, unyielding rage. Then, boom! Hulk flexed his entire body, and the sheer force of strength tore the lightning serpent apart, its celestial form shattering like fragile glass. Energy exploded outward, sending waves of destruction rippling through Olympus. Hulk smashed God. Zeus' eyes flickered with a moment of uncertainty. He had struck hard enough to vaporize even the strongest titans of old. Yet, Hulk was still standing, still breathing, still growing stronger. And then, the monster charged. With speed that defied physics, Hulk lunged forward, his footsteps causing the land itself to fracture beneath him. His massive fist, each knuckle packed with the power to level mountains, came swinging toward Zeus' chest. Zeus barely had time to react. Wham! Hulk's punch connected, and a shockwave of unfathomable force erupted across the sky. The very air screamed as the Olympian was launched backward, crashing through marble temples and golden halls. Statues of the gods crumbled, and divine palaces collapsed like sandcastles before a hurricane. Zeus skidded to a halt, shaking his head, his armor dented, his divine energy fluctuating. Impossible. This creature, this beast, had landed a blow that even titans and primordials had failed to achieve. Zeus wiped his mouth, tasting blood for the first time in thousands of years. His face contorted into something that had not been seen in an eternity. Anger. True, unfiltered anger. "You dare!" Zeus thundered, his voice shaking the cosmos itself. He raised his hands toward the sky, and Olympus responded. The sun dimmed. The stars above flickered, and the very laws of reality bent to the will of the King of the Gods. A weapon unlike any before formed in his grasp. the true Thunderbolt. The first lightning forged by the hands of the cosmos itself. The moment Zeus gripped it, the entire world froze. The air became still, the clouds vanished, and a silence so absolute fell over Olympus that even the universe itself seemed to hold its breath. "This is the power of a god," Zeus declared, his voice both majestic and terrible. And then he hurled the true Thunderbolt. A beam of pure divine annihilation ripped through the sky, headed straight for Hulk. It was faster than light, brighter than the heart of a star, and hotter than the dawn of time itself. Nothing could survive this. And yet, Hulk ran straight into it. The Gamma Beast did not dodge, did not cower. He charged forward head-on into the raw power of Olympus itself. The bolt collided with Hulk's chest, and for a moment, the world became white, as the creation itself was being rewritten. Then, a roar, a sound so deep, so violent, that even Zeus felt fear creep into his divine soul. The blinding light faded, and from its depths, Hulk emerged, unscathed. His skin now glowed, crackling with energy stolen from Zeus himself. The Gamma within him had absorbed the attack, taking its boundless force and adding it to his own limitless power. Zeus' heart pounded. No! Hulk grinned, a terrifying, monstrous grin. Hulk strongest there is. And then, he leaped, a single punch. Zeus tried to react, but there was no time. Hulk's fist, now brimming with both gamma and godly energy, collided with Zeus' chest, and Olympus fell. The sky itself shattered like broken glass. The floating islands of Olympus crumbled, their pieces sent tumbling into the void. The remaining gods and demigods screamed, witnessing the impossible, the fall of their king. Zeus crashed through the very heart of Olympus, his form slamming into the earth so hard that the planet itself quaked. Entire mountains collapsed, rivers rerouted, and the force of the impact shook the heavens. For the first time in his existence, Zeus lay motionless, broken, defeated. Hulk landed next to him, standing over the fallen god. His breathing was deep, his fists still clenched. His rage had not cooled. He had won. The Olympian gods watched in horror. Hera, Ares, Apollo, all of them, staring as their rulers struggled to rise. Zeus, coughing, looking up at the green titan. "You," he breathed, his voice weak. "You are no mortal." Hulk grunted, flexing his fists. "Hulk is Hulk." And with that, the green behemoth turned away, leaving the ruins of Olympus behind him. The gods did not stop him. They could not. For the first time in history, a god had been bested, and Hulk had proved one thing. Not even Olympus could contain his strength.